up, dudes? It's Gaz, and welcome back to the Warframe video. Today, we're going over our Riven setup for Vermisplicer Primary. This thing actually is just a constant stream of red crits, and it's really fun, although it makes it very hard to see things. Before we get into it, make sure you're subbed to the YouTube channel and all that. Make sure you go to the live stream channel. We've actually got a sponsor for today's video, Ace Defender. Let's talk about them right now. Let's talk about the sponsor of today's video, Ace Defender. Ace Defender is a high-quality strategy RPG combining both turn-based combat and tower defense gameplay. If you're looking for something to do while you're hanging out in trade chat, looking for that God roll Riven, maybe give Ace Defenders a try with my link down below. They add new heroes to the game every 2 weeks, and you can level them up, gear them up, make them extremely powerful, and there's lots of choices too. You can also delve into PvE dungeons, which are pretty interesting, and there's also PvP combat if you want to go down that route as well. Additionally, there's a 2 times or 4 times speed multiplier on these combat situations, so you can go at your own pace. The newest upcoming hero, Brenda the Demon Spear, is extremely powerful by debuffing her enemies and lifestealing along the way, making her nearly impossible to stop. We've also got a quick preview of a new game mode coming, Realm of Deities, where you're going to be building your own custom castle, researching stuff, and getting like troops and a military force to go conquer the land. You go out into the open world, there's big monsters to slay, they'll give you also some more research points and all that type of thing. So it looks really interesting, can't wait till they add it. And if you use my link down below and clear map 8 on chapter 2, you're going to get a 10x summon, which can give you some pretty powerful heroes. I've gotten some of the really high rarity ones from these summons, guys, so it's definitely worth grabbing that link down below. Let's see what we got in this one. Alright, we got Dunkus, the Thunder Chief. Alright guys, hopefully you check out that link down below and give Ace Defenders a shot. Thank you so much to Ace Defender for sponsoring today's video. I really do recommend checking it out. It has been pretty fun. I've been playing it a good amount here. Alright, so the bad ending, as I've called it, is the maximum crit chance Vermisplicer Primary. We've done a video on the hybrid Vermisplicer, the max status Vermisplicer. Here's the max crit one. I'd say it's the max fun one as well, to be honest. As you can see, it has the most forma. So we've got 39% crit chance and a 17% status chance with a 2.3 crit multiplier. The parts we decided to use here are Vermisplicer, Palmaris, and Splat. Palmaris is just a personal preference kind of thing for appearance sake. You could technically go for a higher damage grip than this one. We've got base Toxin, Slash, Puncture, and Impact, with the highest weighting being Toxin and Slash. That's really good for us. Alright, so this thing is a beam weapon, but when I say beam, it's a loose term because this thing fires off tentacles that attach to the enemies and tentacle attack everything around them. This weapon is single-handedly why the Amprax is kind of in the dumps nowadays, if you ask me. So now, this is with the Riven. We're going to show you what you should probably go for if you want the red crit stream of death that you will see very soon. So, if you want a Riven that does this, you need to go for critical chance. That's the secret. Since we have 39% crit chance at base, getting a crit chance Riven with Arcane Avenger on our frame, yes, we are using Arcane Avenger, gets us to guaranteed orange crits, and a good amount of the time we're getting red crits as well. So the way you're going to get this set up, if you want to do this, you're going to want to run, now I know a lot of people don't know about this, we're going to talk about it again, Combat Discipline Aura Mod. The reason this is good for this setup is because it damages yourself whenever you get a kill. If you have a way to self-heal yourself, like Gloom from Sevagoth, which gives you lifesteal on all damage, you could basically lose health. That damage triggers Arcane Avenger. Whenever you get damaged, increased crit chance, plus 45% for 12 seconds. So, good chance there. This means we can proc Arcane Avenger without getting shot, because we're actually just like damaging ourselves with Combat Discipline. It's a cycle you can feed into. Damage yourself, proc Arcane Avenger, use Gloom to heal up, rinse and repeat. You're going to have constant increased crit chance. We've also got Vigilante set mod in here. Vigilante Vigor is going to give us increased shield regen, doesn't even matter. This could be unranked for all I care. Vigilante Pursuit, on the other hand, a little bit better, giving us increased enemy radar. The big thing here is this set bonus. 15% chance to enhance crit chance, or crits from primary weapons. So that means our guaranteed orange crits are going to be 15% of the time becoming red crits, and so on and so forth. Now, the build itself, like I said, all you need really here is a crit chance Riven. This is a pretty good one. You can get better, though. So just to show how much crit chance we're losing out on here, if we take this off, we go from 177 to 117. So it does help. And then the plus 45 Arcane Avenger gets us to 200 plus. So that's what you're going to need to do here. You technically will see red crits sometimes without a Riven, but it's going to be a low chance. Vigilante Pursuit also, or Vigilante Supplies also going into our Vigilante set bonus, giving us tons and tons of extra procs. Now that is an unranked rhyme rounds right there, just to get the. I was trying to get the viral lower than the slash, but it just doesn't work. So put a maxed out rhyme rounds in there instead. But basically, the general gist of this is viral hunter munitions. I'm sure you've seen this build plenty of times already. And here's the thing: this is really good for like lich missions and stuff. So if you're doing a lich mission, you don't need hunter munitions because the enemies died like whatever. So just put prime short on there. You could maybe even take out viral and a lot of stuff. But this mod's non-negotiable right here. Galvanized Aptitude, giving you increased damage per stat affecting enemy. This is very, very nice on a weapon like this with base toxin, impact, puncture, slash, and okay enough stash chance. Even if we are going the max crit route, you are going to destroy the enemies with the tentacles. So let's get some Steel Path gameplay up here so you can see how this rocks in mission. Now, like I said, this is a Riven build. Go for plus crit chance, plus crit damage, plus multi-shot, plus fire rate's pretty good as it's a beam weapon, and because this thing needs to ramp up damage on the enemies over time, that will help you ramp it up a little bit faster. So, yeah, not great against the Acolyte, but we didn't bring this for the Acolyte, so it's whatever, honestly. I just want to show you guys how fun this can potentially be. Look at how hard it is to see, though. Like, I can't tell what's going on around the corner, but, like, since we know this thing's going to kill the enemies with this much power, we might as well just turn off damage numbers, because I can't even tell what's going on, to be honest. So, yeah, really, really fun. I'd say Vermisplicer Primary is one of the best weapons in the game, honestly. The reason I think it's so much better than the Amprex is because the Amprex is honestly just outdated. Amprex needs a tenant version. We talked about this before. But that base electric is not doing him any favors, especially when Galvanized Aptitude is taken into account. This thing it scales better. It has more customization because you could choose to make it a crit one, you could choose to make it a status one, you could choose to make it a hybrid one that we showed in the previous videos. Yeah, it's just better. RIP Amprex, I guess. We're not going to really do weapon grades for this one just because okay, we can do it right now, actually. I'd say mob clear on this thing, A, excellent. Some of the best mob clear in the entire game. Max stats potential, A as well. Excellent stats potential. That's why we're running Galvanized Aptitude here. Getting that impact, puncture, slash, and toxin, or viral if you're running for this. Acolyte clear is not good, though. Acolyte clear is definitely going to be C or D. This is not really an Acolyte killing weapon. But that's okay. I brought the Stropha just for that Acolyte because we're having fun. Red critting everything and being blinded by the red. So yeah, really, really good. Highly recommend it to you. As far as like the Rivens. So we talked about the Rivens a couple times. Vermisplicer Rivens are actually really cheap. I'm surprised how cheap they are because this is like honestly one of the top tier primaries. We're going to have a top 10 list coming out here pretty soon. I don't want to spoil anything, but this weapon might be on there, placed pretty highly. So yeah, definitely get your hands on one. You can, of course, gild it at either the Necrolisk with Father, or you can gild it with Rude Zoot on Fortuna. Those are both options available to you. And like, you might be like, why would I use this over the Ignis Wraith? Because the Ignis Wraith cannot red crit like this. Ignis Wraith has nowhere near the Riven Dispo, has nowhere near the potential maximum crit chance. But the Ignis Wraith is still good, so don't get me wrong. But like this is a unique thing right here, where the Amprex technically could do this, but this is viral slash procs. The Amprex actually needs a crit chance Riven and all this stuff as well, but you're not getting as consistent slash procs on Hunter Munitions because you have that viral electric, not just viral like this thing. So yeah, highly, highly recommend it. Go grab it right now. Thank you so much to Ace Defender for sponsoring the video. Guys, go check out that link down below. Trust me, it was pretty fun. And it's something you can play in the background. Like if you're looking for something to do when you're like hanging out in trade chat or whatever, it was really nice. I have been using it, and it's a pretty fun game. So definitely give it a shot. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for all the support, guys, and take it easy. Peace.